Good morning, guys. Dan Wood with Northern Sun Mercantile. Purpose of this video, I'm getting into this split that I did a couple weeks ago, actually 21 days ago now. There should be a laying queen in here, or she might just be starting to lay. But I'm going to take a look. If you haven't seen the previous video, you can check that out right up top. I'll have it linked. But let's get into this and take a look and see if we have a queen. Now I did add a another deep to this. I had one that was mostly full of honey, so I added that to the top so that they could clean that up rather than put a feeder on board. I did notice switching the boxes, a lot of foragers came back, so I'm expecting this to be really full of bees. The original colony also has a lot of bees in it, and it actually swarmed last week, so I did end up losing some of those, but that's still pretty jam-packed full of bees. I popped the top off about a week ago and noticed that they were just looking down in there. I didn't want to pull any frames and disturb them, but just looking down in there, they'd already filled out a lot of the cells in this top deep, so I did add a super to it. Not sure if they've drawn any of that out yet. It was undrawn comb that just was waxed. So we'll get into here and take a look. It's another really hot day today. Seems like it's always hot lately, which is good for the bees, as long as it doesn't get too hot. It just makes it so I don't want to spend a lot of time in here. And there are some bees up in here working this new foundation. It doesn't look like they've really drawn much out yet, so I'm not even going to pull any frames. There's only 8 frames in this. It is a 10-frame box, but they're spaced. Hoping to get some honey this summer. Well, from what I can tell, these are really, they've taken advantage of all this drawn comb. And it looks like it's packed right full, and some of it's even capped over. Packed right full of nectar. I wouldn't expect to see a queen this close to the edge, but I'm just taking a quick look. Solid capped honey. They did a really nice job capping all that over pretty quickly. More of the same. They've started drawing this frame out. I think if I remember right, it was a little bit drawn out, but not finished, so they're definitely bringing in a lot of nectar still. Probably only got a few more weeks of good nectar flow in Vermont anyway. Now if there's going to be any brood, it would be towards the center. So if I don't find any, I'll probably just pop this box off and take a look down below in the original split. Again, more nectar and capped honey. Looks like they have plenty of food. I do expect this box to be really heavy since there's so much honey in it. Oh yeah. Oh boy. That's got to be 80 pounds. That's a heavy box. So now we get down to where the queen likely is. I'm hopeful that she is in here and that she got successfully mated and came back and is starting to lay eggs would be ideal. They even started to put nectar in these drone cells. And there's some capped over honey in this. This is a green drone comb, which is an integrated pest management technique. It encourages them to lay drone brood in this frame, and when it's filled up, you can pull it out and freeze it and kills all the drones, but it also kills all the mites, which mites are generally attracted to drones because they take a little longer in the cells, so they can replicate themselves a little faster. So, and it doesn't hurt the colony to get rid of some. There are a lot of bees down in here. So as far as population goes, this is looking really good. This one's a little lighter, so I'm hoping we're getting towards the area that they're cleaning out for the queen. Definitely starting to annoy the bees, bouncing off my mesh netting. And there's a lot of bee bread in here, which is fermenting pollen, which they put nectar on top of, so that's a good indication that they have brood nearby. Because typically that's on the outside of the brood nest. And now we're getting into some polished cells. I'm not seeing any eggs, but they are cleaned out and ready for the queen. If for some reason I don't find the queen today, then I'll give it a week and come back in and check again, because she could be out on a mating flight even now. It's a possibility anyway, although I would have expected that to have happened, which is why I waited as long as I did. And again, it's all polished out, but no eggs. Clean cups on the bottom too, 2 of them. They're empty. Taking a good look into these cells to see if I can spot any eggs. And I don't see any. Another capped queen cell on the bottom of that frame, right in the center. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up. I don't want to drop the frame, so damage it. But it is a nice capped queen cell. So there's a good chance that I just need to give this a little more time. It looks like they were a little later than I thought they would be. They may have had a failed attempt and had some of these other queen cells that they built that are still there that they're developing out. I'm not seeing any sign of a queen yet. Capped queen cells. There's two capped queen cells that I've found so far. And take a look at one more frame. There's a pretty good chance that she's out on a mating flight. So there's two fully capped queen cells left in here, so they do have those. And I think what I'm going to do is check back on this in 1 week and see where we're at that point. I was really hoping to find a queen in here today. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I'm going to close this back up and check back on it in 1 week. Oh, hold on. I've got a queen. She's very young. Let me see if I can spot her again. She's moving quick. Right here, right in the corner, right at the tip of my finger, queen bee. So pulling this one last frame, I guess did the trick, because I do have a queen. She's not laying yet. So I am going to still do what I said, check back in 1 week. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. 95% of my viewers are not subscribed, so it'd be nice if I could get some subscribers. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.